Happy Monday. Yes, I said it. Happy Monday. If you're new here, my name is Holly, and I'm a licensed therapist. And every Monday, I pull a positive thought from my positivity jar, read it aloud, talk a little bit about it, just to give you something positive to start your week with. So, let's get started. I choose to see the good in people I interact with today. Just because somebody's having a bad day doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you're a bad person. It also means that if you're having a bad day, you don't have to treat people the way you feel. So if you're having a bad day, you don't have to treat people badly. Make sense? We all have our days, but there's always something good in people. We sometimes can get sidetracked by the things that people have done to us, or that people do to us that may hurt our feelings or upset us in some sort of negative way. But it doesn't mean that they aren't a good person. It doesn't mean that they don't have good qualities. It just means that they just so happen to do something that upset you. It doesn't mean hold on to a grudge. It doesn't mean, hold on to those negative feelings. It's one moment in time. It's not the rest of your life. So just because somebody, again, upsets you doesn't mean that they are bad. And yes, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it kind of goes along. I choose to see the good in people. We all have good people. Maybe somebody who was rude held the door open for another person. That's a good quality. Maybe somebody's having a bad day and they may not necessarily choose the correct words, but they're a good parent. That's the good in somebody. You may not always choose the good words, but there's always something good about you. We have to stop being so judgmental towards other people. And there's a lot of hatred in this world, and it can be changed with you. It can be changed with another. But maybe it starts with you. Maybe you hold the door open for somebody. Let somebody go ahead of you. Maybe you're in a grocery line and you have a cart full of things, and maybe the person behind you has 3 things, and you're like, oh, go ahead in front of me. Being kind, having those good qualities. Have you ever been to a grocery store where you have 3 items and the person in front of you has a cart full and they don't give you that suggestion to go ahead of them, and you have to wait for their entire cart to be done? Treat people how you would want to be treated. That's what I always grew up learning, is treat people how you want to be treated. And if you want to be treated good, then you have to treat other people good. And you have to find those good qualities, even if it is amongst some negative ones. So for this week, instead of focusing on the they did this or they did that, this bad behavior, focus on the good things about people. Good parenting. They're, loyal. They're caring. They're compassionate. Find the good in people, because ultimately, in my opinion, my own personal opinion, if you find the good in other people, they will eventually find the good in you as well. So, with that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic week. I want you to think positive, be positive, and live positive. And